Capítulo 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Sí,
is a
sí.
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Sí,
You're
sí.
here to...
A ver. Tenemos que ir a cabaña en silencio.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Que sí, que sí.
She will lie.
Lo
We're not going to
sabemos.
ignore.
Sí, sí, vamos. Vale, a ver. Mi pregunta es... ¿La princesa sabe
The interior of the cabin
lo que ha
is almost...
pasado? ¿Qué pasa si entra en el sótano sin la hoja?
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice
Hello?
is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Esto ha sido diferente, ¿no?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Vengo a salvarte. ¿Pero se lo digo de verdad o...?
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Ya.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Oh, ahora habla diferente, ¿eh? Cuando le llevamos la daga. A ver, o sea, le hablo 100%. Hablemos un poco antes.
Okay.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Me va a mentir, ¿verdad?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Ajá.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Bueno, a ver, puede pasar. No sé nada sobre ti, pero imagino que estás aquí encerrada por algo.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Ya, pero es que no me ha ido mucho mejor haciéndote caso a ti. ¿Qué has estado comiendo y bebiendo?
I
Nada.
don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
A mí me parece muy
but
relevante.
Actually, what has she been eating?
Eso digo yo.
She has to eat, right?
¿Qué harás si te dejo salir?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
Pues inténtalo. Pero yo quiero que me lo cuente. ¿No hay esa opción? ¿Puedo ir a por la hoja otra vez? A ver, puedo examinar la cadena, ir a por la hoja o mantenerla encerrada. O seguir investigando. Empiezo a creer que es cierto. Hay algo en ti que me da mala espina. No creo que seas un peligro.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Buena pregunta.
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No. Esperaba que me lo dijeras tú.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her.
No la
She
creemos,
doesn't
no.
have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Mira qué carita de tierna.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Pues yo no confío en ti, así que...
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Eso es verdad.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
Pues porque ya han pasado
So this
cosas.
shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Ya bueno, y de la mía,
Do you really
de
think I can
rebote.
even end the world? Why would I even want to?
A lo mejor no es que quieras, es que puedes, sin más.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
El narrador.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Ajaja. No te voy a matar, tampoco puedo dejarte marchar. Es demasiado arriesgado. Primero quiero saber si se llama princesa. No creo, pero no, tampoco creo que me vaya a decir el nombre. ¿Ves?
Like I said, you can call me princess if you'd like.
No me lo va a decir. No me lo dice.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Se supone.
Okay, that's weird.
Un poco.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade and slay her before it's too late.
No sé si quiero. No te voy a matar, tampoco puedo dejarte marchar, demasiado recado. Si me quedara un tiempo haciéndote compañía... Podemos conocernos mejor mientras decido qué hacer.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
¿Y qué?
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Sí, claro, ahora lleva 13 siglos aquí y ahora le entra las
Her life
prisas.
is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Bueno, ya será diferente a lo que hemos hecho antes.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Uy, 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 que ya se está poniendo
You have to make
farruca,
a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Lo único que no he probado es a desatarla. Encerrarla en el sótano.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
¿Por qué?
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
¿Por qué no? Parece que no te gusta la
Turn your
idea.
back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
No sé si es una buena idea darle la espalda.
Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Se está enfadando.
Slip these chains. She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
Yo creo que es tarde ya. Vamos a ceñirnos al plan y a cerrarla. Venga.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your way.
Sí, porque yo ya he intentado la tuya y no me ha ido muy bien, ¿vale?
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
No.
It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. Oh, it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Pero
As she violently rattles the door, do your best to shut her out of your mind.
Pero ¿cuándo se ha soltado?
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
Se ha enfadado.
No, it doesn't.
Amenázame cuanto quieras, así solo me alivias el cargo de conciencia. ¿Dónde? Ignorarla e irte a dormir. Solo estabas actuando, ¿eh? En realidad no tienes nada de inocente ni ofensiva, ni siquiera es princesa, ¡es un monstruo!
Innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
¿Puedes dejar de golpear?
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
¿Y por qué no me voy?
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Oh.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on?
No sé.
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Qué bien todo.
So,
She steps closer, one silent footfall at
Voy
a
a
time,
morir.
cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
¿Tú crees?
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
No sé.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
Joder, es que la liamos
I'm
siempre.
sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
No hacemos una buena. La pesadilla, verás.
You're on a path.
¿Otra vez? No, por favor.
At the end of that path, you're here to slay.
No. Ir a la cabaña.
A warning.
No me
She
cuentes
will
tu
run
vida.
over- It does-
Espera, ¿cojo la hoja o no cojo la hoja esta prístina?
The interior
Uh-oh.
of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Pero a ver, que la puerta está
Hold
abierta.
What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame.
Eso digo yo. Y el espejo otra vez.
Hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
No.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Pero ¿y el espejo?
Deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
No has dicho nada del espejo otra vez.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there. What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Otra vez con que no hay espejo.
There's definitely a mirror. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
A ver, es que antes cuando ha ido el espejo ha desaparecido, entonces no sé qué es la mejor idea. ¿Por qué ibas a mentir diciendo que no hay ningún espejo si es evidente que está ahí? ¿Qué sentido tiene? Quiero verme en el espejo. Yo creo que no podemos vernos en el espejo. Así que voy a permanecer en silencio.
If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else could he be hiding from us? Exactly. Everything he's saying is carefully crafted lies. I'm not lying to you, I promise. There isn't a mirror. Really.
Pero si lo estoy viendo. Entra en el sótano.
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favours.
También es verdad.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Ah, es verdad. Hay
The air
ojos.
seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Mierda.
Come back. She must have you confused with someone else.
Sí, me
You
confundo
really
con
don't
otro.
remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
Tienes razón. No necesitamos ningún plan, voy a matarle y ya. Según dos narradores soy capaz de hacerlo. No sé por qué os ponéis tan pesimistas de pronto. Dejarte caer al vacío. No. Seguir bajando las escaleras. ¿No puedo volver a pillar la daga?
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. Still, slaying her would be
Eso.
easier if you had a weapon. Should we go back for it? Can we even go back for it?
Eso digo yo.
You briefly turn back. Where once there was an entrance to the cabin,
Buah,
now
chaval,
there are
liada.
only more stairs.
Liada.
I guess the only way out of this place is through it.
No me jodas, tío.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Ajá. ¿Y tengo que elegir camino?
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Esa voz. No hacer nada. No, ir a la derecha, venga, por hacer algo.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
Your arms quickly follow.
Joder, macho.
It's almost like You want me to get you?
¿Pero qué le pasa a esta señora?
Has to be a way out of this. Think. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air
Otra
as
vez?
your eyes shoot back open. Heart. What are you doing?
¿Quién, yo?
Working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Liver, nerves,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
lungs, liver,
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
heart. She isn't attacking us. Liver. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
Pero si es un fantasma, ¿no?
Then how are we supposed to do that? We
Eso
don't
digo yo.
have a weapon. And the way out of here is nowhere to be seen. Nerves. That isn't my fault. Lungs. It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. Liver. Nerves.
¿Y qué hago?
Then you should get looking, shouldn't you? Liver.
¿Y qué busco?
Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
Es una lunática.
Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
No tenemos por qué ser enemigos, podemos colaborar.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve.
Vale.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me and then...
Liver.
¿Y qué pasó?
Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Nerves. Heart.
Vale, o sea, la clave para que se escape soy yo. Si yo no la dejo escapar, no se puede ir.
Lungs. Liver.
Si me necesitas con vida, ¿por qué me has amenazado? ¿Y por qué no has probado a ser amable conmigo?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Liver.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me.
Nerves.
Ok.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
Mm,
Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
si me niego a dejarte salir, ¿qué ocurre entonces?
And we're stuck down here together.
Liver.
Until you change your mind.
Heart. Lungs. Static. And a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
Ok, pero para bien o para mal.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Only until your heart finally gives out.
Heart, lungs, liver,
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out.
lungs, liver,
And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
nerves.
No le falta imaginación, ¿vale? Pues quiero verlo.
Lungs,
¿Y por qué no me rematas?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to.
nerves, heart.
Es un poco hija puta,
Look
¿no?
at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
Nerves, heart. The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear. Heart,
Ui.
lungs, liver. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop.
¿El qué? ¿Qué me está haciendo?
Snap out of it. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Your
One moment,
liver,
and then
nerves,
you're gone.
lungs,
Just
liver,
like
nerves, heart,
that.
lungs, liver,
Ah,
heart,
and
lungs,
there's the
liver,
fear.
nerves, heart. She pulls away. Nerves, heart.
¿Y qué
That's
hago?
going to be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
No puedo dejarte ir sin más porque vas a destruir el mundo.
You told me last time.
Lungs, liver, nerves.
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance.
Liver, nerves.
¿Pero esta tía quién
I'm
es?
going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it.
Vale, total, que eso es verdad.
Afraid, just like I've made you afraid.
Heart, lungs, liver.
The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
Ajá.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Morirá gente si le haces lo que le has hecho a mí.
heart, lungs,
Eso, te dejo salir y ¿qué pasa?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
nerves,
Ajá.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Sí, se nota.
liver, nerves, heart,
Estar cerca de ti es pura agonía. Eres una lunática.
I am what I am. And right now, I'm in control.
heart.
Ya lo ves.
You might want to be a little nicer to me.
She raises one long gloved finger, its tip hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
No voy a ayudarte a escapar ni a tratar de matarte, así que tú verás. Quedarme con mi pesadilla.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
¡Hostia!
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
No.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A
No.
lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
Que no.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Se está enfadando.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going. You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
Eso digo yo. No contesta. What? Se calla.
I think I broke you.
¿A mí?
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Tu cuerpo está muerto, pero tú aún vives. Ah, estupendo. Capítulo 3, 4, 5, 24 millones, vale. Uy. Manda un logro pero no lo he visto. Momento de claridad.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Eso digo yo, ¿qué está pasando?
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
Sí. Un par de veces.
Yes. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever, I think. We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
Ajá.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her. So
What?
we have to set her free.
No.
Can we love
No.
something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
¿Qué
Why are
dice?
there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of
Eso
us.
digo yo.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Pues no lo sé. Yo estoy intentando cosas, pero no sale nada. Todo está mal. ¿Y si no vamos a la cabaña? No, eso no tiene sentido. La única salida es no hacer nada, así que nada voy a hacer. No, vamos a ir a la cabaña.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make
¡Que
it
no,
to
que hay un
the place
espejo!
you should have been.
El puñetero
All
espejo.
you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror.
No, porque nos va a decir que no
He always
existe.
never sees it.
Correcto.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone.
Eso es verdad.
Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
Yo veo el espejo.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others.
Eso es verdad.
It's why you always lose. You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces. She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free. It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Joder, tantas opciones, tío.
Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
Tío, no más da más
That's
opciones.
a new one. Do you think it'll work?
No.
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
¿Qué va?
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Sí, me la llevo.
Take it. It's the only way forward.
La cojo. ¿Por qué hay opciones en gris?
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
Estupendo.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread.
¿Ya qué?
It's her.
Me claro que es ella.
She's watching us. She never stops watching us. With every word she speaks,
¡Ay, que
the
sube!
princess in the pit blinks closer.
¿Ya qué?
When I said that way back when, you know that, right?
Está saliendo,
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could knock you.
No tiene cara.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
Vaya.
All that's left is for you to take my hand and let me out.
No.
It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A
No.
witness.
No.
I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
No.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Vale. ¡Pero solo me deja hacer eso! ¡No! ¿Por qué?
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
Pero si no podía hacer nada más.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
La princesa, exhausta, se viene abajo.
Why is it so cold?
Ojo. No tienes oportunidad de contestar. Algo se la ha llevado y ha dejado otra cosa en su lugar.
She's gone.
El espejo.
I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us?
No lo sé.
I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they?
No sé.
Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, will you stop with the smashing? What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves. Yeah. I think I'd like that.
¿Y qué hago?
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Es que no me deja hacer otra cosa. Te acercas al espejo. Alberga una verdad que debes presenciar.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Observar tu reflejo. Soy la princesa fijo. Reina el silencio cuando avanzas. Han desaparecido, pero el espejo permanece. Ha llegado la hora de ver que hay. Soy la princesa. Eres tú. Estás solo en un lugar vacío. Todo está en silencio. Mira la cabaña. Te encuentras en la cabaña. Acércate a ella.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
¿Qué dice? ¿Conoces al narrador?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Entonces, ¿quién es el narrador? ¿Qué eres?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Y se está poniendo mística la desgraciada. ¿Qué crees que soy?
I think that you are like me.
Por eso puedo destruirla, ¿no?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Ya se está poniendo mística otra vez. ¿Eres tú lo que me ha enviado a dar muerte a la princesa? ¿Eres tú lo que me ha atrapado aquí?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Vaya. Joder, nadie me ayuda. ¿Eres la princesa?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Ajá. Seguimos siendo místicas. ¿Siempre has sido la princesa o simplemente la estás convirtiendo en parte de ti?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Para mí sí. Atacar a la entidad, destruir tu cuerpo. ¿Conocer el mundo más allá de este lugar?
I know only that they are.
¿Un frágil receptáculo como regalo?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is awaiting Maw, an inevitable destination where all roads end. She will make for a wise heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
¿Y yo qué hago? ¿Cómo salgo yo de aquí? Destruir mi cuerpo y atacar la entidad no sé si va a provocar algo diferente. ¿Esto es el fin del mundo?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Bueno, puede ser un proceso largo, ¿vale? ¿Nos conocemos?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Ajá. ¿Y ahora qué?
Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us and that we are meant to reach them.
¿Y qué hago?
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Tráeme más perspectivas. ¿Cuántas más partes tengo que encontrar?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find.
¿Qué dice?
I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Odio las respuestas místicas de esta señora. ¿No te da miedo que encuentre una forma de matarte?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Vale. ¿Cuánto voy a olvidar?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Me han enviado para dar muerte a la princesa y evitar que destruya el mundo. Si te ayudo, ¿la destruirás tú?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
No estás hablando claro, que ahora sí te ayudo.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Ajá. ¿Y qué pasa si no permito que me hagas esto?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
¿Qué pasa si esperamos?
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
¿Esperar para siempre? A ver, yo creo que esperar para siempre no es una buena idea. Pero es que tampoco me parece buena idea volver. Porque no sé qué tengo que hacer. Todo siempre sale mal. Entonces, vamos a volver, pero no me parece ninguna de las dos buena idea.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
¿Para qué?
You won't.
Joder. La oscuridad lo inunda todo y mueres. Ala. Easy peasy. Llévale el momento de la claridad a ella.
You're on a path in the woods.
¡No!
And at the
¡Déjame!